Hello everyone, hello! Sats right here with some more Horizon Forbidden West. What is going on in my chat? We got me doing the quote and hate here to make sure everything was working. Hang on, I forgot to test that.
I wanna fuck Magni.
Okay, that's working. He isn't committing enough murder. Okay, that's a hate. Wasn't the hate immediately adjacent to that one, the one that you were committing too much murder? Well, the hate before it was he claims to he blames the game for his murderous tendencies. 211 was he hasn't welcomed me with the traditional greeting of an apology and a jelly donut. 210 is he isn't committing enough murder. 212 is he told us he would die a lot and then he died a lot. 8185 he doesn't want to play MMOs. 28 he killed Guard Mayfield with alcohol. I feel like most of the quotes around and hates around Outer Worlds are murder related. That is likely true. Dynasty Warriors 2. He killed Jang something's kid, I think. Alright guys, so the reason why I'm a bit later is I just got a notification that something arrived and I went up to my door and check it out. My Dark Souls board game, Phantoms expansion arrived. So, I haven't been able to afford anything like this in a little bit here just because of Mira, but Amazon had this on sale a few days ago for $20 and no delivery, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I can spare $20. I can do $20. And now, so now I need a few more expansion sets, but you spend $20 and they don't deliver it. That kind of happened with before with the not the Iron or the Phantoms, but the Comrades. What the hell is it called? It's Explorers. When I got the Explorers expansion, it they delivered. Remember they delivered that fucking Pokemon thing instead. I was like, well, that's not quite what I ordered, but okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of question marks here we didn't get, so let's uncover these real quick, and then we'll head over and complete this quest. Also because I want some more skill points. Where the fuck am I? So these chicks asked me to do something for the arena, but we can't do that. But we can at least turn in the
final battle against Regala. Well, my heart is
oh.
gonna have a little something called.
We read this.
Talk yourself up.
It's a new one. Buena Vita appearance. From Raul Bishop to Mika Kadori. Buena Vita appearance. Mika, you better hear it from me. You better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Buenavita, the aide to Senator Maria Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you were unfit to lead the museum due to a confined bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting his heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both sides narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buenavita is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but we should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, she could probably sway her to abandon support of the museum. And you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at the moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes of future funding. Please advise on our PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us. Raul. Everything's always about appearance with these fucks. Okay, cool weapon. Higher hunter bow. This might be better than what I got. Maybe. I'd have to upgrade it to find out. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with bows right now because I can't get any that are like really better than what I have. Just like I got a frost hunter bow, which is just that. I got a cleaving sharp shot bow, which is sick, but I don't have anything to upgrade it yet. Well, maybe I do. Sun-touched hunter bow is basically that one down there, the fire hunter bow that they just had. So this is, again, not upgraded though, because I need the stuff to upgrade it, but we haven't been finding it. Can you use the workbench, Jayla? Thank you. Like, I need... Oh yeah, I need to find Bellowback. So, once we start finding a fucking Bellowback, we can start upgrading these shit. Come on, then. Oh yeah, Jeremy, I don't know if you noticed, but, check it out. We got that Tanakh Marshall's outfit you liked.
How can I help you?
Ooh, there's a Stitcher over here that we can talk. Oh, yeah, another thing we can read. Senator Medina's visit. From Mika Kadori to Sonia Buenavita. Senator Medina's visit. Sonia, glad we could talk just now. I know we have our differences, but I feel we share a common interest in keeping memories of the Hot Zone crisis alive. A museum is a living thing, with exhibits being discussed all the time. In the future, whenever you have suggestions, I will be happy to discuss them before you commit to interviews. I hereby confirm in writing we have reached the following agreements, replying Senator Maria Medina's visits. 1. The museum route will be altered to accommodate the Senator's wishes. USRC displays in rooms 2 and 4 will be temporarily switched out. My team will update you on the precise items we'll show, but rare Earth history will be the main focus. I can confirm we will have Roberto Medina's combat uniform, the Desert Camo 1, in-house on time. It will be prominently displayed in the main hall, along with artifacts Miss Medina bestowed on the museum back in May. Photo ops. Designated press zones include the main hall, front rooms 4 and 5, excluding X5.2, and the Crater Memorial. Kindly ask the Senator to walk outside no later than 7:30 p.m. Outside conditions will be suboptimal after the heavy dust and low sunlight will ruin the pics. Your office will run the press list. If you could confirm your retraction of earlier statements to the press, we're good to go. Yours, Mika Kadori, Executive Director. Man, the overreach. We already have all the outfits in this place.
Time we seal a proper trade.
Okay, what we're gonna do though is we are going to change our look today because we had that. Do we have Carja Wander? We used Carja Wander. We didn't. Okay, we're gonna go with this until we get something new. That's the lead. I pressed the lead button. Okay. We're gonna use this for a little bit. Okay, so there's still 2 more question marks, and there's still a question mark back here. How did I not get that? Hang on. Also something I can scan over here. Oh, it's just a Buenavita appearance. Raul, saw your message, thanks. I suspect foul play. Senator Medina is a political animal. I'm pretty sure we're pawns in some kind of scheme to make the most out of her planned visit here, even if it means turning us into roadkill on the Beltway. Let me look into it before we talk about a PR strategy, okay? No need to escalate right now. Let me first call Buenavita and see what's coming, or what's what. The Senator has been known to test the waters before committing to anything, and as far as I can tell, she hasn't responded to Sonia's statements yet, which I think is telling. Regardless, we need the Senator to visit us as planned. Our standing with pro-reconciliation groups depends on it. Wouldn't it suck if Senator Medina destroyed her own family's legacy just by being a piece of shit?
Will Regala attack today? Or is it all a ruse?
What do you mean will Regala attack today? We already defeated Regala. Do you forget the part where we kicked the ever-loving shit out of her and her... It's the arena. Scroll. Carefully written cards and glyphs with Fashav's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. Every time I set foot here in the arena, I'm taken back to my own cool route. At the time, I couldn't be sure why Hikaru allowed me to partake in the trial. I hoped that the chief was obliged to let me enter, but instead he seemed merely intrigued. I won't lie, I enjoyed the obvious frustration of the other contestants. Highborn though I may be, I know how to kill. One desert Tanakh couldn't contain his discontent. As I stood bloodstained over a prone machine, about to kill it, he blindsided me, spearing both its head and my calf. The crowd cheered. Me, not so much. Smug as he was, he even turned around to take in the ovation. I used the momentum to break the spear to free myself. He did not take kindly to that, nor to the fact that I used half his weapon to impale his foot. I was ready to leave it at that, but he wanted to continue the brawl. I didn't notice that all the machines had been destroyed. It was just us. The onlookers yelled angrily when the bout started, leaning my way. Other contestants closed in on me, but Hikaru's voice boomed through the arena. Leave them! He who draws first must face the consequences. A long minute passed as we wrestled without rules or grace. With the very last of my strength, I snapped his neck. The whole place fell silent. Then Hikaru walked up to the edge of the arena and spoke. We fight shoulder to shoulder. We do not stab our fellow soldiers in the back. We must look our enemies in the eye as one. It took me a while to realize that he was talking about the division between clans. Even so, I'll never forget how he gave me, an enemy general, a fair chance. This is why I served him wholeheartedly. And now Chief Hikaru has given me leave to return to the Sundom. The embassy is only days away. From then on, I will do everything in my power to broker a lasting peace for our people, Hikaru. This has been the grandest of adventures. Goodbye, my friend. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on Hikaru? Causes of conflict. By now, we all know the story. In the 2030s, as rising temperatures baked the desert southwest, the federal government ordered a controversial evacuation. The residents of the 3 affected states refused to leave. Their protest was championed by rare earth magnate Roberto Medina and Joint Task Force 10 pilot Colonel Edward de la Hoya. By the ensuing struggle escalated into the first full-scale engagement between automated forces and human soldiers in world history. Not to mention the first military campaign fought on American soil since the Civil War. But climate change wasn't the only cause. Water rights, the politics of urban versus rural states, the increasing demand for rare earth materials by U.S. tech companies also contributed to the crisis. This exhibit is designed to broaden our thinking and consider all the factors that led to the tragic events of August 2037, in the hope that... Like Hikaru? To whom it may concern. My late husband, Canna Mungrove, perished with Roberto Medina at the Battle of the Mojave. When his last sleeve was hastily recalled, he left his duffel bag at the house. It holds the usual items: shirts, pants, undergarments, toiletries, but also devices with data, snaps of his unit, a collection of maps and marching orders, including the one ordering a squad to join Medina. He even kept a couple of small Jeeps and drone parts we think he took as souvenirs. Canna proudly spoke of taking down several. We were wondering, would the museum be interested in said items for collection? The family would be honored would feel honored if his memory was thus preserved. Okay. Right here now. Okay, so there's still 2 question marks. That's the potion dude. Well, where's the other one? Oh, and the cook. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the fireplace now that we're finally done here reading all this stuff. And when we come back, we can try to turn in the dog tags we've gotten from the beating up the rebels. Who do I think would win in a fight, Yara or the potion dude? I'm gonna guess probably Yara, because she was at least a warrior. The potion dude is, well, a potion vendor. Maybe potion vendors in this world are super strong, though. I don't know.
My strength is yours.
They just become potion vendors because they want to make things fair for everyone else. Potion vendor was clearly scheming to use her potions to steal her position of authority. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mira Mini Cat. I wanted to teleport to the base. What the fuck is this? This is clearly not the base game. This is outside the base. Now I still have to run all the way to the base. I feel wholly disappointed. My day is earned. And now I have a mini cat here. Hi, mini cat. What are you doing? What are you doing? You being silly over here? Hi. What's going on? Come on. You guys, we got a cameo by Mini Cat. She's still cone. I'm gonna take the cone off her again tonight. But, yeah. Oh, I completely ran by the entrance, so that's on me. It did drop me by the entrance. She's arrived to eat my monitor. She does, like, randomly lick my monitor a lot for some reason.
Making good use of this.
Oh, what the fuck, game? So, we have completed the culvert.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Why does everything she says seem like she really wants to fuck this guy?
Okay.
She's gonna peg Varl. Yeah. He doesn't do it right. She's gotta train him.
For everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribes settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Farrow.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Happy Chocobo, open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor, everyone walk the dinosaur. Exactly.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
How goes the acceptableness? We have finished collecting the first component for Gaia.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
And now we're just talking to our companions.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Somebody filled the place with candles, apparently.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Slash frequently snaps his bowstrings. You know, the few times I did use a bow,
Aloy,
I did not
we've
snap
gathered some
my
supplies in that chest.
I did
Take
not
what you need.
snap the strings, thankfully. What is this? Canister burrow circulator. Okay. I got a bellowback circulator.
Just think she
You
talked.
fucks, can you give me bellowback webbing?
You would too, if you knew everything there is.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Your training.
So you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
You've spoken with Katalo?
A few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
The bellowbacks feel significantly harder to find this than the first game. They are harder to find, but I think I've just,
You
like,
getting to know
gone
Aloy
around
soon?
them. Not on
Of course.
purpose.
Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Erend is definitely a
Right,
very
we should
loud
probably
friend.
go.
I shall return to our training then.
I'm interested to hear what Erend has to say about all this, because he's always a very animated character, and I really like him. Alright, hang on one sec. Let me see. Is there a bellowback spot we can just go to kick the shit out of some bellowbacks real quick? We're gonna finish this part first. I just wanna... How did I not get that? How is that an unknown settlement? We were there. I say that every time I look at it, I feel like. Is there some wide maws? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't seen any bellowbacks yet. Like, I've seen the corpses of a bellowback here and there, but... That's a Thunderjaw. Yeah, I don't actually see any bellowback. Wait, hang on. No, that's Thunderjaw again. I have to wait till I find the tall neck to see if we can find them. There's some bellowbacks over here. Unknown charger site. Thunderjaw. You know, I do appreciate that they have like different symbols for every fucking robot. That's pretty awesome. You've uncovered only 2 Bello bikes so far. Yeah, I don't think I've uncovered any of them. So sucks to suck, I guess. You switch Belloback and Thunderjaw, it's a little more distinctive from each other. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
nice place.
well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Good point, Aaron.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Aaron's a good dude.
So, Talana came by the base?
And more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Aaron is a bloodthirsty maniac for music that annoys Varl.
I should get going.
I just keep practicing with this thing.
It's a focus, Aaron. Come on, man. Where's this go? That's not where I want. Let's go see... Hey, Katala, what are you doing in here?
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
I like Katala. Alright, let's talk about... we actually already talked about all that. Let's talk about companions.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Utaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
That's the only one he wants to talk about? What?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
I like that Katala doesn't question that anyway. He's just like, okay, this is a thing, I guess. Moving on.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Yes.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
Mini cat.
Will. May the 10 walk with you.
May the 10 walk with Jeremy. Jeremy, have you fought with Haremy recently? Hey, look, I need some bellow-back sack webbing for this one. And a Ravager primary nerve. We should kill more Ravagers. I'll give one Iona. Okay. So look,
Looks
Zoe-
like someone's made this space their own.
Zoe has claimed
I see
this
you
room.
found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Look, they're sharing a room. Also, they have a little stuffed fucking makeshift plow horn. Hi, Mira. That's so cute.
What?
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
Get back to studying.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Sometimes I like to just go through the base because it does change a little over time, and just see what they've added and like all the things that Zoe and Varl have done to the base. Like she's just adding flowers in and everything, which is kind of neat.
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Is this Aaron's? Kind of looks like Aaron's. And Katalo's is no, this is also Aaron's. This is probably Katalo then, because yeah, very bare bone. They have a stuffed plow horn for all the plowing. Yeah, it's to represent what they do with their spare time.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
thoughtful of them.
a little concerned they angled the bed this way. It's like, okay, of all the ways to angle the bed, why? Also, why is it damn near the candles? Why do they leave candles lit in here?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Cat, what are you doing?
I think he was really looking forward to going home. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Oh, Rost. Similar statement?
When Varl found me after the
Oh,
Hades
okay.
proving lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
They go with the 4 strength leather belt.
Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
For Regala, obviously.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat Varzineth, heal the world.
You were watching old Ventrilo harassment videos last night. So the idea that Aloy is technically Elizabeth because she's a clone, but in many ways is really just a you could really liken her to being Elizabeth's daughter. It does make you wonder how the character would feel knowing that her daughter, how her daughter is years later. How she has a daughter 1,000 years after she died. You haven't thought about Vent in years? Me either, dude. Alright, give me a sec though. We'll be right back. We got some more Horizon Forbidden West in just a moment. It's just break time.